What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Stars of Tomorrow, an FM21 series. We look at some young talent on Football Manager and we see how they get on the course of their careers, both players that I'm curious about and players that you give me in the Discord section. First of all, if you're excited for the video, hit the like button down below, and if you're new here and you want to stick around for more FM content and FIFA, hit the subscribe button. And if you can't get enough of that, second channel down below for non-FM football related content, which is at the moment Resident Evil Village, soon to be God of War as well alongside that when I get things for that. Down below is also my Twitch channel. I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday work and other commitments permitting. If you've got a player you think should be featured on this video, on these videos I should say, Discord down below, literally a section in there where you can tag me in and say your requests. I will say 2 requests at one time, please, not 50 or not 10, 20, 13 or whatever of them. It's just only fair. And I will go through and try and find the ones that seem to be the ones that I've developed in my scenarios. And this is one of them, which is Yunus Musah, an American centre midfielder who they claim is a winger. I mean, could be. We'll have to wait and see on that. I've just scout reports I'm ready for you because I'm just that kind of guy. He's got 1.5 star. So 2.5 star current ability, 4-star potential, maybe 5-star. Extremely interested in the transfer or loan to Manchester United. This is Manchester United, of course. I'll just do Man United kissing you, as it's just easiest to have a baseline rather than just keep changing clubs every 5 seconds. Just, you know, anyway, every staff member is subject to, you know, it's subject to different levels of scouting ability. So I just want to get an idea of what he's going to be like. So look at what transfer fee you could possibly get for this guy. Now, he has got a £73 million release clause in his contract. So they want £38 million. This is me doing very quick negotiations. Let's try 20. Right, 20. That's a very quick negotiation. This is just to get an idea what it could be costing you. This is not to say what it would cost you in your save. So straight away, what stands out? Well, the determination stands out massively. He's very spirited. Good, decent all-round physicals for a 15-year-old, 17-year-old player. Jumping reach pretty low, but 5'11", not a big issue here for me. Technical stats kind of roughly around the same. Crossing and dribbling seem to be the ones to keep an eye on, and maybe technique as well. Good teamwork, work rate good as well, and good and aggression. So interesting. I mean to see if he does turn into a winger or not, because I think I want his pace to be a bit higher, and that dribbling to be a bit higher as well. He's got, when it loads up, yep, we got a weak left foot, but a very strong right foot. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that, how that goes. And we've got one trick, runs the ball often. If we see this dribbling and crossing and pace go a bit higher, I will kind of subscribe to the wing. It could be a winger theory. So, first jump, let's go. All right then, folks. He's now 61 years old. No, he's not. He's 21 years old. That'd be a big jump, wouldn't it? And straight away, mental stats have gone up massively. Composure, decisions, determination, off the ball, vision, all in 16s. The physicality has gone up as well. He could be a winger now for me. He could be a winger. I would put him out wide. Maybe on the left if you can make it work. Just my personal preference. So I prefer my wingers to have opposite foot. But again, right hand side, I'm going to experiment with that with a Jadon Sancho deal on my private United save tonight. So hopefully that'll work out for us, or for me at least. The fundamentals. One new player trait, gets forward whenever he can. Look at the goal return. Where are they playing this season? Quick question. They're playing okay. So you've seen here, again, hopefully you can see that. If not, I do apologise. Midfield central, 30 appearances for club, 3 goals there, 10 assists. 8 goals at attacking midfielder right, and 6 goals in midfield left. So I think you can play him on left wing. I really think you can. I think he's a really good buy, actually. He's a really interesting player. I like him a lot. Injury record, let's have a look here. Pretty good. Nothing there concerning me at all. Career stats. So, excuse me. So first season he got 5 and 3. Then he got 5 and 9. This season, 17 and 13. A surge in goal return. I think one plus side for this guy already is he's not overly expensive at the start of the game, and he can play, I think, midfield central if you want to do him so, right or left, easily. Maybe even a cam, maybe not. But again, why not? He's playing everywhere else. Let's continue. All right, gone to Hertha, and there's been a drop off in his stats, and I think I've just seen why, unfortunately. Let's look at his development, how he's got on with his player traits. Likes on the goalkeeper and runs ball often. and gets forward wherever he can. I think you can make him a cam if you want to because of that trait there. Benefit essential, but the injury record here, there we go. A damaged cruciate ligament for 5 months. So factor that into the equation. This is unfortunate, but I think still worth doing a review on because this things like this happen, don't they, guys? We can't help it. But we'll factor it into our evaluation. So he got in his first season with Goldton 17 and 13. Then he went to Hertha and got 11 and 5, 7 and 10, 10 and 11. Then he got the injury and he still got 6 and 5. So even with the injury, he's still knocking the goals and assisting. So obviously we're going to see a drop in physicality because of the big crucial injury. So we'll factor, like I said, we'll factor that into our equation with everything. But still a very good player. Loving him. I'm really, really liking him. I think there's definitely a case in this scenario. Buy him early because that fee is massive. Buy him early. Don't wait. Get him quickly. If you like this guy, get him season 1 if you can. If you can do, obviously I did a very quick deal, making structure a better way than I did. But I did a quick scenario for it. So can he recover from that injury and get back to the kind of double figures goals and assists he got at Valencia? Let's find out. All right. He's back. He's still at Hertha. He's now 29 years old, and the physicals have had a bit of a rebound. Mental stats are relatively the same, but maybe more injuries. I don't know if there's more injuries yet. Player traits. So look at the player traits we've got here. So I think the rest of they're still the same. Good, reasonable, and very strong. Weak feet there. Injury record since the 6-month injury he had, he's been okay. So we'll put it down to just a freak injury. There's nothing to suggest. They can't talk. There's nothing to indicate here that he is injury prone. Again, every safe's different, but nothing there's concerning me other than the big injury that he got, which could be obviously one off. So we got 7 and 10, then 10 and 11, then 6 and 5. Now here we go: 4 and 5, 7 and 8, 4 and 10, 5 and 11. So he gets double figures for usually one of the goal contributions, either goals or assists. I think that injury really set him back though. So when we do a review in the next jump, I'm going to factor that in because I think this guy is a very, very good player, and I think the injury just really, he was on the upsurge like that. Injuries come and he went down naturally because it's out 6 months with a big injury and then recovery and so on and so on and so on. Maybe obviously manager's not quite fancy him anymore because he's moved on from him because I had him out for half a year. Can he bounce back? Transfer listed, by not want to sign a new contract. Let's see if he moves somewhere and if he can get those double figures for goals again. All right, he's gone to Leeds United. He's 31 years old now, and we've seen still a pretty good bounce back now in the technical abilities. On least a couple on first touch and technique. Physical's pretty good based on the fact that a big injury. I was going to do a 2-year jump, guys, because after this you get into a point where things just go down south pretty quick. Again, a mixture of positions here, mainly centre mid. He's got 8 goals and 11 in this current season. How has his injury record stood up since that? Again, yeah, not injury prone for me, not a problem at all. So, Leeds, did they sell in that season? They got 7 and 8 and 4 and 10, then 5 and 11. Yet they're sold into Leeds. First season, he got 8 and 16 assists, and then he got 10 and 13. There we go, bounce back. I do feel like this guy is a gem. The rating, the pros for him, not overly expensive at the start of the game. Got an eye for goal and assist. Negatives, don't get him early, you're paying a fortune. And that's all I can think of right now as a negative. Maybe, I can't think of anything else really of negative. Maybe it could be a problem for you if you I say it's a problem to try and find a way to fit him in because he plays some areas, you might just, I don't know, like, it's a bad thing really. I mean, it's adaptable, but that could also be a headache. Like, where do I play him? Because he's so good. You know, me personally, I think this guy's my left winger. He's my MC. He's my DM. Not, I can move him around anywhere I want. That's just my personal opinion. But a rating, you want a rating for him now, guys, I suppose. Ooh, I want to give him an 8.5. No, sorry, 8 because I think he's really good. I think the injury has not helped him in this certain simulation. I think it'd be fascinating to see what happens if he don't get that injury, because I think he would have gone on and done what he did this year for Leeds in the final season we've done, like he did at Valencia. That 6-month injury really just was a bad injury, and if only we could just magically make it go away, and just see what have happened. But I still think a very good gem. I think multifunctional, could be a headache for you if you're trying to find one place you want to play in. Me personally, I don't like that kind of thing. I like to have clear mind, left winger, or right winger, or whatever he is. But I think get him early. Don't let him develop at Leicester too quickly, because he will kick on, as we saw with valuation. The fee Legion I paid for him was £53 million. That's kind of reasonable at this point. I think the fee we agreed at £20 million at the start of the review is probably a bargain. But that's a very quick review, so very quick negotiation. You guys do a more in-depth negotiation. You will get a better deal than I did, I'm sure. So thank you for watching, folks. If you've enjoyed it, I hope you have. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new as well. There's a second channel down below, like I said. Twitch channel down below. Discord is where you put your request for this series. And I hope that the intro, guys, for this series. It's a very simple intro. I did it before. I brought it back in. And that's going to be my main intro for videos. Unless I get super inspired to make it, or able to make a custom intro like the Roma series. Check it out. Just started recently. So that's going to be the intro for most of the videos I do. Where I can make a custom intro and I find a good formula ahead how to do it, I'll do like I did with Roma. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you all next time.